everybody. Happy Friday. You have survived another crazy week. If you live in Los Angeles like some of us, that rings even truer than usual.
Yeah.
However, it is time for Star Trek and Chill. Actually, some people around the whole country right now, they're getting big old snow storms too. So it's tough wherever you
hmm
are sometimes, everybody.
hmm
Yeah.
But we got a lot to talk about. We'll definitely cover the fires because it is Star Trek news. If you've been living under a rock, everybody, or Iran, whatever, then you may not know that LA is being hit with another firestorm, which it does every single year since the dawn of time, yet somehow it's still surprising. Um,
hmm
and it's pretty bad. So, and it's affecting
It's
a lot of Star
record
Trek.
breaking.
Yeah.
hmm
So definitely we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about some big news that Strange New Worlds has begun production on season 4. Well, that's exciting. That's very, very
Ooh.
exciting. We got a lot to talk about. Colm Meaney is being honored.
Yeah.
Jesus, that'll be cool.
That was good news.
I bet
It
you
is good news.
Katie might be trying something new, which will be exciting. I believe it'll
Ooh.
be a cartwheel.
Yay.
Yeah. Actually, I had to quit dance class as a kid because I couldn't do a cartwheel.
What?
So that one's off the table. Oh my
What?
Well, you
I
shouldn't do
still can't can't
cartwheels
to this
off the
day.
table. That was your first problem.
Yeah,
That
fair
was
enough.
the
I should give it a shot. Give me extra height to recover.
Yeah.
Everybody, please make sure that you hit the like button for us. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're listening in, give us a nice 5-star rating, a good review. We'd really appreciate that. If you're new to the show, hit the like button and subscribe, please. And then later on, if you don't like us, just unlike it, whatever. But just consider this like getting it out of the way now. And if you don't like it, it's kind of like when you walk into a restaurant, you go, I'll just check out the menu. And
Right.
then you look at the menu, you go, no, thank you. I'm going to go to the next place. So, and then you take your like back, and that's okay. But just go ahead and like that. We'd really appreciate that. All
We're
Yeah,
right.
working
because
on
we
it.
like you.
Yeah.
We do
We
like
do.
you.
We'll tell you who we do like in just a moment, right after we introduce Melissa Longo. Wait, we do like
Oh.
you, but I'm saying like in the live chat. I didn't mean it like that.
I didn't take that one like that. But thanks. Hi. Hello there. Achoo.
We definitely like Jenny R. Johnson.
Hi, everyone.
Did somebody say like? Sorry, I got to keep it going. Otherwise, there's preferential treatment. Meteorologist Katie Nicolau is here, everybody.
Woo. Hello.
And
I'm
make
so
sure to
tired.
like and subscribe me, Ryan T. Husk. That didn't make any sense, and that's okay. Um,
Sure did.
Wow.
but here are people that we definitely do like, of course, collectively. War Dog Heim, hello. Mark Zetkoff, Linda Anderegg in the live chat, hello to you. Joshua Reeve, back of the head, who says Ryan pronounced Iran properly. I think I said
Aw.
Iran.
Hmm.
Iran. No, I said Iraq and
Yeah.
Iran, but I think it's
Mhm.
Iran. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, hello to Lucia Raz out in Brazil. Hello to Robert Kaiser in Austria. That's pretty crazy. That's
Mhm.
far. Chuck A is in the live chat as well. Did we say hi to Linda Anderegg? Well, maybe that's twice. All right. I like MF. MF seems like a troublemaker. He who says, I am an actor in Star Trek fan films.
Oh,
Can you
cool.
please,
Ooh.
MF, tell us which ones? Oh,
Mhm.
did we ever
Ooh.
find out? Somebody was talking about fan films in another one. We wanted to hear more about it. It's either on Tuesday or last week. Anyway,
I think
hello
it
to
was
Melissa H.
Tuesday, but I don't know that we found out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we
Because,
followed up.
yeah.
Hello to Badger on B. Hello to you and everybody. The Matt Boardman is here. All right. Better be on our
Woohoo!
best
Awesome.
behavior.
It's a
Dave
party
Gregory.
now.
C. Swanick is back. It's been a while. C. C.
Hey. See?
One Trek is back. What's up, One Trek?
Yay.
I've had a
Woohoo!
similar nickname in the past. People used to call me One Trek Mind.
Nice.
Ooh,
Thank you. That's
all
funny.
Nice.
right.
They didn't
That's
Yeah.
really. That's
fun.
just funny. May Borello in the Bay Area. Hello to May Borello. Somebody's called Team Awesome Sauce. That's really cool. Welcome to you. All right.
Woo.
So this is everybody, if you don't know, this is how we start every show. The key is you only have to do one thing besides liking and subscribing. You have to have a beverage with you. It could be water, it could be goat's milk, it could be a Mai Tai, it could be,
Oh.
Armenian whiskey, which sounds delicious. It could be whatever you want, but you've earned it. It's Friday. Have a beverage, chill with us. What are you drinking, Melissa?
Not Armenian whiskey. That kind of
Yet.
blew my
Ooh.
mind. But I have this LaCroix. It's
Ooh.
very full, so I don't want to tip it too much.
That's pretty.
It is pretty.
Melissa's
It's-
anti-tipping.
Tangerine. Well, I want to suck up all of the delicious water.
Tangerine's an excellent flavor of LaCroix. It's one of my favorites.
It is.
Never had it.
It's very delicious.
I have yet to find it here.
It's
Well, Jenny,
very
our-
orangey.
What are you drinking?
I once again, well, I have the old trusty water because I realized I haven't had any water all day.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh no. But otherwise, I'm back on the old mulled non-alcoholic cider from Mullwork in Nova Scotia. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's so good. And I like to put it in this fancy glass. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Cool.
Oh,
And it
perfect
says,
size.
this is not a beer glass.
Ooh.
Because it's notoriously sober. Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Cool.
But
Mhm.
could it be a beer glass if there was ginger beer or root beer in it?
Or beer.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Or, well, yes.
Well, because it's a sober glass.
Hmm. Hey, our friend back of the head in the live chat, who is John Orchiola of Screen Rant, says Armenian whiskey, an old joke in the 1960s Batman show, was the Joker giving a woman fine Canadian perfume. Wait.
Huh?
I just my brain just broke. I thought I was following, and then at the very end, I didn't follow anymore, but I liked it.
Canadian perfume. I don't
Um,
know that.
It smells like maple
one.
syrup.
That's a
That's the
Dionne
title.
Warwick song, I
Ooh.
Canadian perfume.
bet. Speaking of which, #1 Dionne Warwick fan, meteorologist Katie Nicolau, what are you drinking?
I don't even know who that person is, but I do know that water is a necessity in life. Which, funny thing, without the label, this happened to me in high school. The teachers had to check and make sure this wasn't vodka because it wasn't labeled. I didn't know what vodka even was back then. So yeah, no, this is plain old water, and you'll have to take my word for it. Huh. Just it's water. Or I have
You are
high
amazing.
tolerance.
Mhm.
Some people know what she's going to do next, but we'll have to
My
hang on in just a
gosh.
second.
What are you drinking,
Um,
Ryan?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. As Dionne Warwick would say, actually, let's go over some Dionne Warwick songs real quick,
Mhm.
everybody, and then maybe Katie will know some of them. I know I'll Never Love This Way Again is maybe her best in my opinion. Do You Know the Way to San Jose is a great
Ooh,
one.
that is a good one. That's what friends are for.
The excellent
yes.
duet, That's What Friends Are For,
Mm.
maybe her most popular, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
A few more. We'll
Yeah.
look them up in just a moment. Otherwise, people might leave, or some people might give us 5 likes and be like, this is great stuff. I'm drinking a strawberry lemonade seltzer type item. It's
Ooh.
Oh, that
Also-
sounds
Ooh.
delicious.
Seltzer.
Like
Seltzer.
refreshing.
it's like a LaCroix, but strawberry lemonade style. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yum.
Strawberry lemonade's a
Strawberry lemon.
good flavor.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Such a nice combo.
Mm-hmm. That and
Yeah.
I
like
kind of,
blue raspberry.
Badger Nose, Walk On By.
Good.
Walk on by.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she sang Alfie.
Oh,
I don't
did
know
she
that one.
really?
What's it all about?
Mhm.
Alfie?
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah.
I think I sang it wrong, but
I Say a
like
Little
that
Prayer
song.
for You. Great one as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
yeah.
You know
Okay,
that
let's-
one. You must know that
Oh.
one.
Yeah, let's see if there's any
Valley
others.
of the
that-
Dolls.
Ooh.
Then Came You. That's a good one.
Oh, there's so many. There's more than I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, like obviously she has a
Yeah.
lot, but there's more that I knew.
Oh my gosh, this is Ryan's song. The April,
The April Fools. I knew you were going to say that. Whatever. Yeah, I love a few good songs. I think that's all the ones I know personally. But everybody, go ahead in the live chat. Tell us your favorite Dionne Warwick song. Feel free to copy off our homework, the ones we just mentioned.
Yeah.
And while you do that, also let us know, what are you drinking today? What's your
Yeah.
delicious beverage of choice today? And Katie, what
Mhm.
are you trying for the first time ever? Everybody at home, we're going to talk about Star Trek too. But Katie,
Eventually.
It'll
We'll
get
get
there.
there.
Yes, no, I'm trying, I'd say arguably the most Star Trek looking fruit, which is a dragon fruit.
Yes.
Very
Ooh,
exciting.
nice.
Very
It's so
I
exciting.
love
Lord of the
dragon
Rings fruit.
Love it.
Yeah.
Looks
So
like cookies and cream.
it does. Like the inside, if I saw this in the wild, I'm just like, it's pretty. That means it's poison. But apparently no one stopped the first person, so we're gonna have
Yeah.
some. Ooh,
It
it's
does look
soft.
like a dragon's egg on the outside.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, totally. So is
It
that an
does.
acceptable amount, I'd assume? I don't know how
Yeah,
much.
that looks like cookies and cream ice cream.
Mhm.
All right. That's what I'm a little nervous about.
You can do it.
It's delicious, delicious.
Sure, I got the tissues in the puke bucket nearby. Okay.
You're going to love it. It's delicious. See?
I love seeing her faces.
I know.
Huh. I was a little worried about
I like that one.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about the seeds, but they're pleasant.
Yeah, they're not like nasty.
Mhm. You just
Those are
kind of
flavor
taste-
crystals.
Yeah. It tastes like the plant section at Lowe's smells.
Sort
Okay.
of perfumey.
Not bad. Not bad. Just very, very earthy.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
Interesting.
My face might say otherwise, but it's not bad, I swear.
You're just like, this is something
You're
brand
just
new.
chewing the seeds.
Brand new.
I really am. I'm like, there's so many seeds.
Badger
There
tells
are.
us the dragon fruit is actually considered a cactus.
Oh,
like
the No fruit of a way.
cactus.
Interesting. I didn't
So
know
it
that.
should be
It makes
succulent.
sense.
Yeah, I hope it's
Mhm.
succulent.
It's interesting because it has
is
like little
succulent.
hairs almost. Like it's a fibrous texture.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Ooh, I like
Fibery
how it's
fruit.
sparkling.
Juicy.
It's juicy.
Now finish it.
The whole thing.
It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
how
thing
it
is I
got the
get to
name
share my
dragon fruit.
spoils. Yeah, it is. It genuinely looks like an egg.
Yeah, it's cool.
I
Yeah.
love. It's fancy.
I know I've had it
surprised they
before,
had
but I
it
can't
so-
remember. Mm.
So
One-
another bite and then a score.
Okay, I can do that. Anything for the camera.
Ooh, Melissa's
we'll take a
playing
bite
tough.
from the other half.
This is a toughie.
Mm.
There's this
Mhm.
thing that where you're like it sort
Yeah.
of pulls here.
Bottom
Like it's a little
lip
tart,
goes-
tart right here.
Yeah,
Her
That's my
bottom lip
thinking
goes-
face.
yeah.
Put it on a t-shirt.
There's
Hmm.
Because you
People
make
that
a
are
very
just
different
listening
face.
in are like,
Yeah.
wait, what? I
Yeah.
need to watch this show.
hmm You make a
The
very
sound
different
is like-
face when you really like something.
Yeah, I'm like ooh.
Yeah, you're like, yeah,
I think this is a like a 5 out of 10 face.
it's fair.
Okay.
It's fair.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because its seeds are nice. They aren't raspberry seeds. Those things are the devil.
Nice.
These ones are squishy.
hmm
Yes.
I will take that.
Yeah, and you hate
Consider it-
raspberries.
Nice. Oh, I hate them so much.
And Jenny's recording this down. She's already
I
got her
am
papers ready.
indeed.
Wow,
Look
look
at
that.
this lip.
I know. I
We
think there's
tried
something
that
confusing too. Yeah,
This has
Oh,
been
yeah, there's
such
an-
a fun
I know, right?
adventure.
I just keep getting blown away
Love
by
this.
how many kinds of fruit there are. Because I was looking at the store, I have pictures. I'm like, oh, they have papaya, they have coconut, they have all this guava. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, you haven't had guava yet, have
Ooh,
you?
Try guava.
We were just talking about guava today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
so
That happens?
Oh.
we're watching Lost
Guava?
at my house.
You're watching what?
Oh.
Lost.
Lost.
Oh,
Mm.
great. One of the best
Yeah.
pilots ever.
Oh,
Except for the
yeah.
one that crashed the plane.
Hey.
But otherwise, it was a great. It was a great
It
first
really
episode.
is. It really is.
One of the
Like-
best. I think to me, it's the best first minute of any show I've ever seen.
Oh
It's
my
just
God, yeah.
perfect.
100%.
Perfect. In the first 10
100%.
seconds, you're already like, okay, you got me. No other show's
Mhm.
ever done that.
Yeah.
Getting you in 10 seconds. Breaking
Yep.
Bad tried to do it. And they did
Mhm.
okay, but
Yeah.
my friend told me that would happen with Daredevil. She was like, just watch the first minute and you'll be hooked. So I watched the first minute. It was very easy to turn off after 1 minute. I was like, okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Interesting.
That was easy.
Agreed.
I wasn't hooked.
I haven't had the pleasure.
Nor have
myself.
I.
Sure, it's fine. I'm just saying, she said watch it for 1 minute and you won't be able to turn it off. I was like, yeah, you are very wrong. It was
Bet.
one of the easiest things I've ever done.
Yeah. Agreed. No,
Oh.
Aaron liked it, but I was like,
Yeah.
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 No thanks.
Hmm.
You can watch it, dude. I will not.
Oh,
We all
Aaron.
only have a certain amount of time, you know?
So the next
Mhm.
fruit for Katie,
Yeah.
we've got guava, we've got dates.
Mm.
What else can we do? We can't do grapefruit, unfortunately.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
papaya.
Yep,
Have you
papaya.
tried papaya? Oh, you're gonna love
Never tried
papaya. That's
papaya.
very, you know,
It's a Katie fruit.
oh, it's tropical. It's very
Oh,
tropical.
okay.
It's tropical.
And then sometimes you
Ooh.
get it like Kern's nectar. It'll be like guava, papaya, orange.
Mhm.
Yum.
Oh, that's delicious.
So let's see what's a fourth?
Oh,
Fourth
what do we
fruit.
have so far?
Guava,
Guava.
papaya, and dates.
Does coconut count
papaya.
as a fruit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You haven't had
Never
coconut?
had coconut.
Have we not done that yet? Oh my God.
So we're just going very tropical today.
I also am very excited about the
Yeah.
idea of you like opening a coconut.
Yeah, it just well, it reminds me of the Big Bang Theory when they have Leonard
I
Nimoy.
wanna
It's
see
like,
that.
perhaps you were hit on the head with a coconut.
I want to
Exactly.
Oh heck yes,
Hmm.
it can
Now,
go
do
so
I want
wrong
to be
so fast.
nice?
Oh,
Do
right.
I
Yeah.
want to be nice or do I not want to be nice?
Be nice. Try that for a change. See what happens.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, Cassandra says it's a nut. I mean, I guess it's called a coconut.
well, I
You
mean,
know.
we already made her eat pickles, and those aren't fruit. So,
Right.
It grows on
And
a tree, so
did she
by
try olives yet?
technicality-
yeah.
I have not
no.
tried
Yes.
olives.
No. Although they are
Those
fruit.
might be
Tried them.
fruits. They seem like fruits.
Yeah, because they have like
They
a
do
stone,
seem like
right?
fruit. Right.
Let's say hi to a few more
Yeah.
people in the live chat. Moopsy is here.
Oh, hello, Moopsy.
Woo.
Also, hello to Chris Garris out in Texas. We got Herbert Turner. That's cool. Any relation to Tina Turner, Miles Turner, Turner
Oh.
and Hooch, whatever you want. Could be anybody.
Herbert.
Ted Turner.
Timmy Turner.
Nice.
Demi Turner?
Timmy Turner.
Oh, I don't know what
Fairly Odd
Timmy
Parents.
Turner is.
Oh my gosh. You don't know Fairly Odd Parents?
Is it another cartoon?
Yes. You have to watch the first. You gotta see it.
We'll see. We'll see about that. I mean, we probably won't see, but tomato is a fruit.
True.
Patrick,
Tomato
hello
is-
to you.
Oh,
Bob D as
yeah.
well. Have you had tomatoes yet, Katie?
I have tomato sauce, but never like a straight up tomato slice.
And
That is a
salsa
different thing.
and pizza sauce and ketchup.
Oh, I never eat
That's
ketchup.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
see?
don't like ketchup.
See? Ketchup's awful.
I'm not a
I
fan
used
of
to. I
Yeah.
only like ketchup in a
Mm.
like if I have grilled cheese and I just have like, I can just dip the tiniest little snivel of a piece. Just
Get a tomato soup like a real
it's
adult.
different. It's different. It's different.
Ugh,
But
chicken noodle
that's
soup's the
it.
best.
That's it. I'm so
Like
yeah.
an
I spent-
adult.
Yeah, come on, grow up. Some people put ketchup on like way too much stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
eggs or
Yes.
something.
Yeah. No, I spent way too much time working in restaurants and having to like handle
Yeah.
ketchup.
Sometimes when
You
I
know,
order
like
food, they're like, "Would you
marrying
like ketchup
bottles
with
and,
that?"
like-
And I'm like,
No.
"Why would I
No.
want ketchup with this?
No.
Your problem."
No.
Ew.
I once dropped a ramekin of ketchup like onto the floor and it
explodes.
exploded up and I was wearing shorts up into my shorts.
No.
Like it was not not
I hope
Oh,
no dudes
no.
walked by and made a very inappropriate joke.
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
no.
Oh gosh.
No. No. Anyway,
That's
no.
terrible. Yeah, I
So,
used to have to
too
marry
much.
ketchups too.
Yeah.
But what you could do is
Yeah.
if you're really good at it, you could just put one on top and like make it balance, and then you could
You
just
could.
leave
That
it
too.
and come back later.
Yeah,
That's dangerous.
you could. Yeah. And then also there was like the ones where you had the ketchup pump and you had to like fill the ramekins with
Ooh,
it
the-
and like and I've had that like explode. I've had a lot of bad ketchup experience.
What did the ketchup
Gee.
pump do?
A lot of ketchup explosions.
It's like Garrick.
Jazz
It was
hands.
also funny when you were demonstrating the pump, but we're not going to get into that. That was weird.
Pimp?
I tried
I also
really hard to do it. I was
Yeah.
like this. I was like this with this flat hand.
Oh,
Wow.
and one more thing for One Trek fan. Yeah, I've never had tomatoes not even on a salad because I've never had a salad before. So
Oh,
We need
dear.
to move into vegetables after this.
You got to try
But-
beets, yeah.
Oh, I love beets.
I do
Yeah.
too.
The Matt Boardman said that his sisters used to put ketchup on tacos.
Oh God.
oh,
That's
Was it a
so
French fry
sad.
taco?
That makes me
And then
sad.
he used to shake his head and say, "Can you be any more white?"
yeah.
Like Chandler?
Exactly.
Like Chinadler Bong?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
An Andler bong.
Okay.
Chandler
Anyway, that's
Bong.
enough of that. I think there was a Rico E. Anderson sighting in the live chat, everybody. So be aware you're being judged.
Aw.
Very judgy, that one. He's very, he steals everybody's wheat thins. Number one. Number two, he calls them wheat
Goodness.
things. And number three, he dips them in ketchup
Oh,
and then gets them all
Ew.
over. He's a messy, it's fun,
Ew,
but
Rico. Ew.
really, that's really awful.
so
That's
everybody
really
hide your
awful.
wheat things.
Hmm.
And ketchup.
All right.
Ew.
So Linda Anderegg says roasted beets, yum. I like
Yum.
regular.
Yeah.
Just like
Um,
beets.
Beets.
So let's get into a little bit of news here
Mm.
today, everybody,
Beets.
because it's important to do so at some point. Where are we?
Oh.
So first things first, I don't know if you've heard, everybody, but here's a nice thing to look at for just a moment. Los Angeles and Los Angeles County, our hearts are with you. This is from our good pals at the Seventh Rule, of course,
Mhm.
and our sentiments from VTC, Virtual TrekCon, because there are a lot of people affected by this in a lot of ways. Some from, inconveniences, some to panic and fear, or
Mhm.
lung problem or throat problems from inhalation or stress, all the way up to your life is ruined, or
Mhm.
somebody you know has gotten ruined in a worse way.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a big thing. And here to talk all about it is meteorologist Katie Nicolau.
Honestly, yeah, I could.
Actually, now that I think about it, what am I
Right.
talking about?
No, because like genuinely, it's been so messy because we are in a La Nina pattern, which is like it's a yearly change that we get. And with La Nina, you guys end up just being so dry and warm on the west side of this, like southwest
Mhm.
side of California. And then the eastern half of the nation is getting snow days down to Georgia and Alabama. So it's
Mhm.
big old wavy
Oh.
patterns in the atmosphere. And it's not going to be changing, sadly, anytime soon, it looks like.
Mhm.
So,
And every
yeah.
year we also get this nice Santa Ana wind. And by nice, I mean
Right.
at the very least obnoxious and at the most deadly. You know, it's
Yeah.
every year. We usually get it around October, November. We get these Santa Ana winds. That's usually our fire season all the way up to December. This time it was a little late.
Mhm.
I remember thinking foolishly
Mhm.
at the end of December, I was like, wow, I think we escaped fire season this year.
Mhm.
I was
Thought the
like,
same thing.
well, we
Mhm.
finally got out of, we got 1 year where
Yeah.
we don't have to deal with this horrendousness, but then now it's one of the
Mhm.
worst,
Well, and a
unfortunately.
Yeah.
big thing was it's a combination effect because you had a high pressure system
Mhm.
over the ocean and a low pressure over the desert, and they spin in opposite directions. So occasionally they will meet up, and it just creates this fire hose effect without the water. And then
Mhm.
you have the mountains, and like people in the Midwest, we get wind, but we don't get mountain wind. When you
Yeah.
have that wind going down in elevation, it warms up and it dries out. And so now you have a significantly more dangerous kind of wind.
And this
So
is
Mhm.
why
like
Katie's
perfect
so good at her
storm.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it really is. Because then you also have like the drought combined
Yeah.
with this wind in that area. And the terrain too, the mountains, the valleys, it funnels the wind and it
Right.
creates a faster thing. That's why you should never hide under an overpass during a tornado. If you have a small, narrow passage, the wind speeds up as it
Right.
passes
Right.
through because it's being
Wow.
compressed. So same thing with the
Yeah.
mountains, just on a larger scale.
The
We
way it
get
does
that a
in like
lot.
in a city with tall buildings, like where
Exactly.
yeah.
Funnel.
Chicago.
We
Yeah.
get that a lot, Melissa, if you've ever gone to like Palm Springs or anywhere in that direction or Coachella. When you're driving east out of LA, about an hour and a half east, once you get through into the depths of the desert and you're going into Palm Springs,
Mhm.
there's this funnel effect where there's just like this valley that you drive I don't remember what valley, but it gets always really windy there when you're trying to drive through, and they have
Mhm.
a whole bunch of
Mhm.
windmills to capitalize on that. But anyway, the reason we
Yeah.
bring this up is because it's affecting a lot of Star Trek people and Star Trek actors.
Mhm.
Notably, everybody may know that our good friend and teammate on the seventh rule, Denise Crosby, has
Yeah.
tweeted out. Let's pull this up here. This is on, I'm sorry, posted, it's tweeted, whatever. This is Denise Crosby on twitter.com, who says, yesterday morning, I had a beautiful Spanish cottage that gave me endless joy, where I met my husband and raised my son, the only house I've ever owned, with fruit trees I grew, with a garden of native plants. Now ashes, I am heartbroken.
So,
So obviously, we're
yeah.
very happy that she got out safely,
Mhm.
but basically all of her adult memories
Yeah.
were in that
Mhm.
house. And, I can only imagine how terrible losing that is. And I remember recording her, Melissa, you remember we'd record with her on the seventh rule every
Yeah.
week for a while, and now still every once in a while.
Mhm.
And she would be
Mhm.
there in her little Spanish cottage. She
Yeah.
was always so happy. She would talk about it. She'd brag about it. She'd talk about the fruit trees that she's
Mhm.
growing back there.
Mhm. Yep.
Really hits hard.
It does. Yeah.
Mhm.
Seeing her
Well,
piano behind her, how she was learning to play piano,
Yeah.
and it's just, yeah,
Mhm.
it's heartbreaking.
Also, I happen to know that a couple other very well-known Star Trek actors have lost their entire homes as well. They have not made it public, so I don't know if
Mhm.
that's something that they want said, so I won't name names. But if you do
Mhm.
find out, you'll be like, wow, they are two very, I mean, you know them very well. And who knows, probably more,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
because these fires have hit in a lot of places. And so, of course, they're going to affect a lot of people. And a lot of others are being affected with evacuations or
Mhm.
evacuation
Mhm.
warnings or mistaken evacuation warnings,
Oh
right,
God.
Melissa? Which causes
Well,
mm,
panic. So then the people that are supposed to evacuate
yeah.
can't because
Yeah.
there's a mistaken evacuation warning and everybody's
Yeah.
panicking and going on the streets.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
but the thing with evacuation warning is that's just the prep. Just be ready to go.
Mhm.
And I'd rather be too prepared than not prepared at
Mhm.
all. So even
Yeah.
if there's a mistaken evacuation warning, fine. That's the least frustration that I can deal with if it's the matter of losing my house or losing my life.
Mhm.
I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared.
Yeah.
Plus, it's still like it's bad whenever there's a false alarm.
Mhm.
But at least it's with fire. You can like check the surrounding areas and have visual on it.
Yeah,
Do any of you
totally.
remember when the Hawaiian system went off, saying there were ballistic missiles headed towards Hawaii? I think it was
No,
like
wow, that's nuts.
yeah. They were like seek shelter, incoming ballistic missiles or something, and all over Hawaii. It was huge.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Wow.
So like any
Whoa.
time from then on, it's like if there's a false alarm, I'm just like, this is how does
Yeah.
this keep
I
happening?
mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Even if it just convinces 1 out of 10 people to like
Right.
say, never mind, this is too close to home,
Exactly.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
Then that's like
Yeah.
1 million people getting up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you a little story about myself. On Wednesday, I was having a meeting at a place called Paramount Studios. You may have heard. It was actually a very sad situation because we're walking around outside, going from the cafe to an office, and ashes are falling on our heads. And we're just kind of realizing like each one of these little pieces is somebody's house or teddy
Yeah.
bear or,
Yeah.
whatever, or a blade of grass, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw on Threads, it was just like a series of people posting all of these people all over LA finding just pieces of pages from books.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
little just charred, and in some cases
Libraries.
like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So while
Well-
I'm there, the news comes out that there's another fire, like a 6th fire or something called like the Kenneth Fire,
Mhm.
Mhm.
which is a little closer to where I live, a little closer to where Melissa lives as well. So
Yeah.
this is one that we kind of watched a little bit more closely. And this is happening when I'm at Paramount. So I kind of try to rush up and finish up the meeting, drive all the way home. It's quite a hike to get all the way back. LA is sprawling.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
that's when this false
Oh
alarm
God.
evacuation warning hits. And the traffic got really bad. And suddenly,
Oh,
because it
no.
hit everybody in LA, that's the
Mhm.
problem, is that
Right.
so suddenly the driver started driving crazy because
Oh, no.
everybody's in a panic to
Ah.
get home. And we're driving towards the smoke. You just see all these plumes of smoke, and you're in a panic trying to get home because you think that thing is going to get you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a stressful, ominous kind of situation. But then I think
Mhm.
people spread the word pretty quickly that,
Yeah.
that it was either a false alarm or some kind of glitch or something like that. So luckily, I think that panic only lasted maybe 20 or 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Person behind the
this
desk is like Control Z. Oh no.
But it was an
Yeah.
annoying drive when you think
Oh,
when
wow,
you're stuck
yeah.
in traffic and you're late for something.
Right.
This is even worse when you're like, I gotta get home and
Yeah.
pack stuff. There's smoke. Well,
Right.
anyway, there's smoke everywhere in this town right now, and it's really bad, and the air quality is horrible. But enough about that, about us personally.
Yeah.
If any Star Trek people, post anything about it, which some are, I would suggest supporting them because it's very scary. I think some people say, I've seen some things where people say like, you can afford it, or something like that.
Oh gosh.
Like
Which
that's
is the it's the illusion that people have of celebrity, that they're
Mhm.
all rich.
Mhm.
This is not true. This is far from
Totally.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having married a not rich celebrity.
Yet,
This
how
is
many times did people
very
think, he
far-
worked on Deep Space Nine, he must be
Mhm.
rich? And you're like, no, that's not.
No.
What, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So there's this illusion about celebrities, no
Mhm.
matter when they were a celebrity in their life, that they must be well off. This is not true. It's false.
Mhm.
This is a false way of thinking. So to say, oh, they can afford it is just wrong.
Absolutely.
Plus,
I
can I
mean,
just
who-
add that even if they can afford it, I mean, you can't replace, your
Well,
memories. You can't
no,
replace
exactly.
little Timmy at 12 years old written on the wall,
Mhm.
4'3".
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly
that's
the
your
point I was
home.
about to make. Yeah.
Right. You can replace a
Yeah.
house, you can replace
Yeah.
a car, but you can't replace a home
The
and the
life
memories that you've
was
put there.
built
Yeah.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Well,
saw
now you have. Oh, sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh,
Oh, I was
just oh.
you
There's
go ahead.
there's that sort of, eat the rich sentiment that's, which in certain cases is appropriate, but not like, and somebody was saying like Billy Crystal doesn't have his boot on your neck. You know what I mean? Like these are just
Exactly.
people who have
Yeah.
lost their lives,
Yeah.
like
You have like predatory CEOs, and then you have actors who bring you nothing
Exactly.
but joy. Like they're in
Mhm.
different classes.
Yeah.
And
Even
much different tax
still-
brackets.
Yeah.
Even still, nothing justifies violence. I don't
No,
care.
yeah.
Mhm.
Nothing justifies tragedy and nothing
Oh, God,
justifies violence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
it means
is
diplomacy.
humanity? Where
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
humanity?
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
all just people.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I completely agree with you, Melissa, except that I will justify violence on bad Wi-Fi. That's when I get a little,
Fair enough.
it's
But
good
that's
that
not a
nobody sees
human.
me around bad
And
Wi-Fi.
raspberries.
Don't give me anything that I can throw. I'm very bad news around bad
Unless he
Wi-Fi.
finds who's
And
responsible for the bad Wi-Fi, and then
Yeah.
all
I'm not
bets
mad
are
at
off.
the person. I'm like mad at like the ether. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, just work.
Yes,
Uh,
but that's not a person. That's
Mhm.
not.
Okay, good point.
Mhm.
You could
No,
do a
you're
voodoo
right.
doll and have it be possessed by the ether and then take it out on the voodoo doll.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
Our good friend Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel in the live chat says, my cousins lost their home. This is
Mm.
also scary. That's horrible to hear.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
sorry about that, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel. Also, our good friend one of our good friends in Creation that works at Creation lost her home.
Jeez.
And
Mhm.
so
Wow.
I'll be setting up a GoFundMe for her in the coming days, everybody. So look out for that at Creation Entertainment. She lost her home. And so many others, I'm sure, just because it doesn't only matter more when it's somebody we saw on Twitter or somebody we love.
Right.
Like it's just
Absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a lot.
And
There's
the
a
scale
lot.
of it too.
Mhm.
There won't
Right.
be enough building supplies to immediately rebuild. You're gonna have to bring in things, and you're gonna have to bring in so
Exactly.
much.
Like the
Right.
entire, it seems like the entirety of Malibu is
Yeah.
gone. Like if you see just miles of Malibu and
Gone.
Pacific
Mhm.
Palisades, and the
It's-
entire neighborhood is
Yeah.
there's not one house standing.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
One
wiped
thing I
out.
would love to see, like just as a news person, I would love to see people in their own viewing areas overlay a view of like the area of that fire
Mhm.
over our own areas, like compare it to Grand Rapids or Kalamazoo
Yeah.
or Indianapolis, and
Right.
then
Well, did you
get
see
people
that
to
with
think,
Manhattan? I
Yeah,
mean, right
exactly.
now, the Pacific Palisades fire and the Pasadena fire both have hit like 20,000 acres,
Mhm.
which is bigger than Manhattan,
Mhm.
all of Manhattan.
Yeah.
People,
The
I don't think
entirety of Manhattan.
understand how big LA is. I intellectually know it, but I still have a hard time wrapping my head around just how
Right.
big it is.
It's as if
Oh,
all
yeah.
of Manhattan burned down and then some,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is a big chunk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was calculating the acreage today, and
Mhm.
it's at least 37,505 acres that
Wow.
have been
Gosh.
burned to the ground. 37,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. And yeah, it's
For
heartbreaking.
you football heads like myself, that would be roughly 35,000 football fields, which is large.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so enough about that. We've got a poll to close out.
Oh
We
yeah,
don't
there's
mean
a
to be a
poll.
downer, but
No,
like
no.
there are going to be GoFundMe's that come up, guys,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
try to support them as much as you can. Share them, give people your words of encouragement. Have a little compassion. Be nice to them. It's the same we do when there's a hurricane in Florida or a tornado in
Yes.
Oklahoma, or what do you guys have in Nova
Yeah.
Scotia? An igloo
Hurricanes,
crumbles.
wildfires. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a nice
They
little
get everything.
combination. Blizzards. Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot.
And to
Yeah.
put the Santa Anas into perspective, your guys' wind gusts were the equivalent of a Category 2 hurricane.
Right.
Exactly.
So-
That's
It was up to 100 miles
crazy.
per hour.
Yeah.
Those of you in the UK that use kilometers per hour, what would that be? Like 170 or about 180
Yeah,
kilometers
that's
per hour.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know both.
Yeah.
Crazy both ways.
It's like
Flex that
40
knowledge.
meters per centimeter. I don't know what that means.
That
Per
doesn't mean
liter.
anything. That doesn't
Per
mean
liter.
anything.
Yeah.
What else do you guys have? You guys have
Hmm.
meters, liters, and bird
And
feeders. All
miles
right.
and inches. Yeah.
Okay, so Katie,
Yes.
14% said guava, which started off as our
Ooh.
lead, but then it died out. 23% said dates. 25% said papaya, because it's fun to say. And 36% said coconut.
I voted for coconut.
She got it. She knew. You put the lime in the coconut.
I was like, yeah, this is going to happen.
I'm so excited. You opening it is going to be like part of the best part of it. I'm so excited about
yes.
this.
I'm going to just have a hammer. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Machete,
computer is going to be covered in
machete.
plastic.
Mhm. Oh,
Actually, I have a hatchet in my trunk that I keep for a reason.
that'll do it.
So,
Ooh.
What reasons, Katie?
well, in case I come across tornado damage or a really
Mhm.
creepy person in a parking lot at 2 a.m. I don't know.
A hatchet's a good, it's a
I
like
aim to be
ranged
the scariest
weapon.
person in any situation.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassandra
good.
says
Near
she
their
loves
heart.
that song, The Lime and the Coconut.
It is a good song.
hmm All right. Chuck A says, take me to your liters.
Oh.
Wow.
Did you know that we measure the temperature of outside in
Celsius.
Celsius? Oh my God,
I got
my
you,
brain
fam.
my brain is shorted out. But when we're cooking, we use Fahrenheit. Oh, weird, right?
Why?
It's weird.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
For
then.
liquid, we use not even for liquid.
Wow.
We have like liters of milk, but then we have ounces of booze, but then we also have liters of gas. Huh.
Huh.
Like Exxon.
Man.
War Dogheim corrects me, and he's correct. It's about 161 kilometers per hour would be 100. It's 5/3, not 9/5, I think.
It's still
What's-
bonkers.
Yeah.
It is bonkers. It is
Good math.
bonkers.
Bonkers.
Thank you, War Dog.
Yeah.
Hurricanes shouldn't be made out of fire. That's not
They
cool.
shouldn't.
They
No.
shouldn't.
Have you guys
No.
seen those videos of like
Yeah.
people that are in there with like
Oh my God.
it's like a fire tornado.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which are very
Like a
real and
dragon.
actually can create thunderstorms of their own that feed themselves.
Yes.
It's
That's so
horrifying.
scary.
Oh yeah.
Fire is like
That is-
sentient.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
it really feels like it
is.
at times. Avatar: The Last Airbender taught me that.
Nice.
No, it does feel like that sometimes because the way it shifts, it's got
Mhm.
moods, it's got
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like
times
sneaky.
where it's awake.
This has been hippie
There's
talk with Virtual
sleeping
TrekCon, everybody.
and-
I'm not saying I haven't had these exact conversations too, where you're like, whoa, dude, look, the fire's mad at me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me put another log in there. He'll be my
Mhm.
friend.
You just stare at the fire and your eyes get a little unfocused and you're just like, ah.
Okay, so what's up next?
What is up next?
Oh, well, this is related. So our good buddies over at Trek Talks
Mm.
posted something today. The telethon is postponed. It is with heavy hearts that we announce the postponement of Trek Talks 4 due to the devastating fires in Los Angeles affecting so many of our guests and friends. We are rescheduling our event to a more appropriate time to be announced soon. Our hearts go out to everyone affected. And if you'd like to support the important work being done by Hollywood Food Coalition, please visit givebutter.com/TrekTalks4 to make your secure tax-deductible donation. If you'd like to help support the victims of the fires in Los Angeles, please consider one of the following organizations. California Fire Foundation, World Central Kitchen, Mutual Aid, LA Network, and American Red Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Great work headed by our good buddy, Mr. John Billingsley, who was on our show just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday,
It feels like a long time ago.
It does.
It does.
It's been a weird week.
Yeah.
It's been a really weird week.
It feels
Yeah.
like Armageddon ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2020,
Kinda was.
wait, 2020. Oh my God, my brain. What is wrong with me? 2025 so far, not so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
We
kind of
need
like we're
to-
meeting our deductible for disasters for the year. And once we get to
Ideally.
next month, it should start to be better.
Have you noticed that we've been
Ideally.
saying this for years, though? Like
Yes,
what,
we
like
have.
the last few years or so,
Yeah.
it feels like every time a new year starts, we're just like, why is this year starting off so terribly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it started with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, didn't it? So it was WTF, which should have been a sign.
Mm-hmm.
You
It all
know,
started with Harambe.
It
yes.
did. No,
That's a lot of
okay.
people's-
Everything can be
Oh,
traced
boy.
back to 2016.
I know.
Now
I
you've
know.
done
This
it,
is all we
Jenny.
talk about during
Sorry.
commercial breaks.
It's true.
No, it's
It's
so
true.
true. Harambe, Pokemon Go, and the 2016 election. Something
David Bowie.
switched us into an alternate reality. David Bowie.
Actually, that was
Something
2015,
switched.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the Pokemon Go connection?
I know.
People
Well,
turned
everyone
into
This is when
started
it
zombies.
getting
started.
outside. And well, it's when Pokemon Go started, but everyone went outside and was socializing and everything was great. And then Harambe died and now it's all been trash.
Mhm.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who Harambe is.
It was a gorilla,
You don't
right?
know who
He was a
Harambe is?
gorilla. Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
The chokehold that
Yeah.
gorilla had on my school. Like, what? You don't-
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so basically a kid fell into an enclosure at a zoo. Harambe was the
that.
Yep.
Okay.
one.
I didn't know his name. Okay.
And then they killed
Oh,
him.
yeah.
It was not fair.
I'm pretty sure that light is illegal.
Yes.
You can't shine it into people's cameras.
Right?
Yes. No,
Yeah.
I do remember that gorilla because I was so angry
Me
that they
too.
killed the gorilla.
Mhm. He wasn't
Mhm.
even doing
Because-
anything.
No.
No. I didn't know his name.
Yeah. Now you do.
Oh.
R.I.P.
That's
Rest in peace,
horrible.
Oh my
Harambe.
gosh.
We love you.
We need, who was it? It was Peyton Manning and Jeff Daniels or something. They broke the curse at Detroit in Ford Field. They need to do that again for Harambe. Break the curse.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is how we'll get the world back.
How do we fix it?
Peyton Manning and Jeff Daniels.
That is
a weird
insane.
combo.
That is an insane combo.
All I know is they
Yeah.
had like a bathtub full of bourbon or something at Ford Field in the end zone, and ever since the Lions have started
Wow.
winning. So I'm now a
I
firm
like
believer
bats.
in their ability to break curses with bourbon.
I'm down with that.
I mean,
I've broken a
Yeah.
curse with bourbon once. I went, you mother.
Ooh.
fucker. That's what I did. It worked.
Wait a minute.
It was like a broken curse, technically.
Ah, that's a good one.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
So speaking of that, Katie, what was the thing that you were saying before we recorded that I said, save that for the live show?
Oh, yes. About this stuff being on your skin. Like,
oh, yeah.
right.
More fire talk.
actually,
Yes, that's what it
I
was.
pulled it
Yes.
up because, well, you have the problems with the ash and the inhalation and irritant. Of course,
yeah.
it's a skin irritant. But this isn't the only kind of weather that causes bad things to happen to your skin. I mean, flooding, you have bacteria, but tornadoes actually are dangerous. And I have the actual stuff here. May 22nd, 2011, the EF5 tornado struck Joplin, Missouri. There was a rare fungal infection caused by this tornado called cutaneous dyslexia, mucormycosis, and it infected basically their skin because the wind embedded soil that was infected with this fungus into their flesh, and their flesh started to rot, like it degraded. And so that's one thing people don't think about with these kinds of severe weather. Yeah, it's like, if you can, long sleeves, things to cover yourself up, because you don't want to be exposed to whatever biohazard is out there.
Mm.
Wow.
Have fun sleeping tonight.
Oh my God.
So I should have worn long sleeves when I was walking around Paramount and the ashes were falling on me like a dummy.
Yeah, you should
It
definitely.
keeps you from getting burns too.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not flammable clothing.
Yeah. Because I also read somewhere that a fireman talking about that there's like plastic particulate in the smoke too from all of the and chemicals that can also be absorbed by your skin, which is why 1 in 3 firemen eventually develop some kind of cancer.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it can even like get into your clothing. So if you're out like dealing with debris and you need to be really, really careful
Yeah,
of
the
like
smoke smells really the smoke smells like plastic. Like it doesn't smell like firewood or, you know, a campfire.
No.
It smells kind of plasticky. It's pretty bad.
That's like a PSA is
Oh,
like
yeah.
protect your eyes and your nose and your mouth and your skin.
Well, and that's
your
another
hair.
reason why you also don't want to drink natural rainwater that's unfiltered, because the rain picks up all the pollutant particulates in the air. So now you're drinking that contaminated air if you are drinking straight up rainwater.
Yeah.
May I recommend undisclosed brand bottled water? Very good.
Or vodka.
Or vodka.
Kroger brand.
Nice.
Or
there you are.
Croy. Water.
Or not water.
But also, I'm going to advocate for the animals too, because
please.
They can't advocate for themselves. And they are definitely just as affected, if not more, from these fires than humans. Humans are resilient, not that animals aren't, but we have the ability to advocate for ourselves.
Exactly.
Right.
Animals do not. And
we also have the ability to know what's going on, to understand what's going on, to process this. But sorry, please continue. Like animals, they're just living their lives and suddenly everything's crazy or horrible.
Yeah. And oftentimes it's our fault. And that's the sad truth. Oftentimes it's our fault. So
usually,
if a deer comes running into your yard, don't shoot it, scoot it out. Maybe put some water out. Maybe let it take reprieve, a little rest in your yard if you have the space. Be kind to our fine feathered friends, furry friends.
Yeah. Well, and all I've seen on TikTok is like, there's people rescuing animals. There's a skunk that ran into a person's yard and they put out food and water and they were trying to save it, but he didn't have any fight in him and he died. And there was a rescuer, they found a dog and they took it to the shelter, and then they went back and they found an owl who was trying to fly away, but his feathers were all burned off. And so they rescued him. And it's like, it doesn't matter if they're wild or domesticated, when they're hurt, they will accept help, or they could be aggressive, but like help is necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor skunk. Skunks are so cute. They're stinky.
All
they are.
They're so cute. They're so cute. And there are organizations like, I know off the top of my head, like the Pasadena Humane Society.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are also wildlife rescue organizations that could also probably use support as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the doctors, my gosh, they're going to have, you always feel bad after some kind of tragedy and natural disaster, especially because the things that they have to see.
Yeah.
It's not just one person. It's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
so this is our Friday night.
You're muted now.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, let's see how the live chat is doing before we jump back into the next item. Somebody mentioned a coyote video. Cassandra says the coyote video broke my heart. That sounds really sad. Yeah, War Dog says critters got it rough all the time. Yeah, man, we're animal lovers. So let's be nice to animals.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to love animals. Just understand that we're sharing the planet with them, you know?
Exactly.
Exactly.
And we are animals too, by the way. We just can talk, walk upright, and have opposable thumbs. But like, we're animals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should see me at a Giordano's.
Yeah.
We'll
I was just thinking about that today. I was watching a pizza video. I was trying to do a bit of a palate cleanse, a timeline cleanse. I was like, pizza. Yes.
Pizza. Yes.
Pizza's safe.
Pizza. Ooh, what you got?
All right.
Hey.
This is from our friends over at trekcentral.net. Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 4 enters pre-production.
Mm.
Well, what's pre-production? That's kind of like, building sets, putting things together, building things and planning things out. Regular production is when you're actually filming, when you're
Yeah.
rolling camera, and post-production is after the cameras have finished rolling and now you're editing, you're adding VFX, you're adding Foley and sound. So pre-production is great. I don't know how long they usually do pre-production for these shows, maybe a month or two, maybe a month. Melissa, does it say?
Yeah, actually, and I was just responding to Cassandra in the live chat that she said it was a coyote video, but it was a mountain lion with her 2 cubs
Oh God.
that were
Aw.
escaping the fire. But yes, it does say that they're going to start pre-production anytime now. And Jess Bush has said in an interview with Pix 11, I believe, that they're supposed to start filming in March.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
Okay. So about 2 months of pre-production.
Mhm.
yeah.
I really hope that
That's really
show
cool.
breaks the 5-year curse that's been established.
I hope so
Again, we
too.
need a bathtub
Yeah.
full of bourbon because that one needs to be broken too.
Well, let me ask you guys this.
Mhm.
Do you think it's a 5-year curse or a 5-season curse, or do you think it's a 5-year plan? It's a 5-year mission, one might say. Do you think maybe they're saying Strange New Worlds is going to go 5 seasons? Maybe they're that's just the plan. Maybe that was the plan for Lower Decks. I mean, obviously, maybe they could say they're going to do 5 seasons unless some amazing stuff happens, then maybe we'll reconsider.
Right.
But it seems like, whether, well, I guess it didn't happen for Prodigy yet, but we're still holding out hope for them.
Yeah.
But it feels like maybe, Discovery kind of surprised us, but maybe it
Yeah.
wasn't a surprise to the powers
Yeah.
that be. Maybe they were planning 5 seasons. Maybe they were planning 5 seasons for Lower Decks. Maybe they're planning 5 seasons for Strange New Worlds, unless something. It seems like they're more interested in churning out new, multiple new shows rather than
Yeah.
having 2 or 3 and just sticking with them forever. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
I think you're right. I think you're
Yeah.
right. I think that someone has decided that 5 is good. 5 is like, yeah, that's like a
Number
punch.
5 is alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Except for Grey's
I'm not
Anatomy.
sure
Yes.
that I enjoy this formula though, because
hmm.
5 might work for one show, but 5 does not necessarily work for all shows because of the nature of the show.
Yeah.
Every show has its own
Right.
personality. So just because 5 worked for Discovery doesn't mean it'll work for Strange New Worlds or even
Yeah.
Lower Decks.
Mhm.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You look at a show like Lower Decks
Yeah.
and there's so much possibility and the universe is so big. There's no limits. And they're like, no, 5. And you're like,
Right.
Yeah.
hello, what is
I
all
can
of
hear
it?
Dominic Keating right now saying, like, we would have loved 5. God, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
Exactly.
complaining about 5.
Yeah.
That's one other thing that I'm considering with it too is that we had we had Picard on at the same time as Lower Decks, at the same time
Yeah.
as Prodigy, and thus
Right.
Discovery. Like this is the last man standing.
Yeah.
So
Right.
hopefully, I mean,
Yeah.
at least until Academy gets going and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Right.
still, like maybe let it hold the flag a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed.
So
And who knows what Academy's going to look like and what that personality is going to look
exactly.
like. So who knows if that's a 5-season show, a 3-season show.
yeah, is it like
Yeah.
how many years does it take to go through Starfleet Academy? Is it 4? Is it
Yes.
Right.
you know,
Is it a master's program?
right?
PhD?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, do they do 2 and then bring in a whole new crew of cadets? What happens?
Right.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh, that would
Yeah.
be
Will we
interesting.
stay with one class or will we see multiple classes?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Are they going to do like a My Hero Academia format or are they going to do so? Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah, so it will be interesting. So, okay, so we're gonna get season 3 of Strange New Worlds this year. I get confused because there's like the things are filming and
Yes.
the things are, so
Yes.
they are gonna be
This
filming
year.
season 4. Okay, gotcha.
I don't think they've given us a premiere date, but it
No.
feels like
No.
it's going to be somewhere around spring, right? Probably
Probably.
spring to summer.
Yeah.
They're going to
Yeah.
try to They're going to try to stretch it a bit. Maybe they'll even do like 5 episodes and then a month and then 5 episodes because
Right.
that's all we have. We just have Section
Right.
31 in a
They
couple
should
weeks.
not do that. Yeah.
Exactly 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
and then Strange New Worlds is it. So they might want to stretch it out to like April or May, all the way out to say like July or August to kind of
Get the
fill out,
summer
but I don't know.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will say this about Strange New Worlds. It attracts fans from all generations. My uncle is a huge TOS fan, but he also loves Strange New Worlds.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. And he's told me that I can't wait for Strange New World season 3 to come out. It's been too long. I love that show.
That's great.
So, that's great. And then to see younger fans take to it as well is
absolutely
very encouraging. I think Strange New Worlds is more than a 5-season show.
I hope so.
It should be. Well, because you have such a diverse cast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's not just like, I mean, with Lower Decks, you had a lot more characters, but the main 4 expanded to 5, and that was kind of about it. And they still have more than enough content with that.
Yeah.
And now you have Strange New Worlds, and you're like, you got Pike, you have Spock, you have Una, you have everyone who's the main character.
So I was doing a little bit of math here, and you guys tell me what you think of this. I was just thinking, if they start production in March, will they not be available for STLV, Star Trek Las Vegas, about almost 5 months later? So I feel like they're gonna, usually it takes 2 weeks per episode, right? So for a 10-episode season, if there are no holiday breaks or anything like that, and March through August probably doesn't usually have anything. I guess there's Easter-ish, right? Maybe spring. But I'm thinking about 20 weeks, right? Per episode.
Right.
And I was thinking maybe they start shooting March 10th if they want to give exactly 2 months from today for pre-production. So I did a quick little thing where it said, I typed into Google, how many days between March 10th and August 4th, which would be the Monday before STLV? 147 days, which is exactly 21 weeks. So I think we may be safe even if there's 1 week for spring break. What do you got for us, Melissa? I know you got something.
The article did say that they're aiming to have production done within the first quarter of 2025. So ending by July 2025.
Wow.
To wrap filming.
First half?
No, just to end filming, end production by July 2025.
Gotcha.
By the end of July. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Good information.
Because
those juicy spoilers.
Right? It used to be. It used to be with the old TV model. It was everybody filmed through the fall and winter and and into the spring, and then the shows aired, and then everybody went on hiatus, and then everyone on Star Trek came back with like super tans for the first few episodes of the new season.
Like, are you tan in space?
I remember specifically in Time's Arrow, Marina Sirtis's tan in part 2 is insane. It's like she looks amazing.
Wow.
But she's so tanned. She's walking down the hallway with Mark Twain, and it's just like so tan.
Sir.
Oh, I love that.
To watch those for the rewatches for the 7th rule.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I think that happened with Patrick Stewart too 1 year. I can't remember which year, but yeah, same where you're just like,
getting a tan.
Hey man,
so I'm checking out the live chat.
Risa.
We've got a few new friends out in the live chat. Our good friend Dead Purple 7 is in the live chat. She's great. We may be seeing her in San Francisco. We might see her at STLV. I also see Coffee Black. That's a fun one. We know what that is. And Arg Scott, as well as Chris Marshall. A lot of good buddies out in the live chat. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
And Lamaya Lancaster. You know, here in LA, there's a town called Lancaster, and it's in the semi-arid desert. We call it the high desert by Palmdale,
Oh,
north of
cool.
LA.
Hmm.
There's
Anyway,
also a Lancaster, PA.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's the one I think of when I hear Lancaster.
Because
Same.
it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
But I actually love Lancaster and Palmdale, north of LA, because it's like, it's very almost like old West desert townish, like an old
Ooh, cool.
60s movie. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like
Oh, that's
like
fun.
like you could really film something there that looks cool because it's kind of like deserted, no pun intended there, but like kind of sprawling, kind of dry, kind of desert, but not like fully Mojave Desert, you know?
Hmm.
Let's see
Yeah.
if I can pull up a cool picture so you can get an idea.
Awesome.
While you're looking that up, I need to tell you guys the dragon fruit might be bumped up an extra point because of how much fun of a sensory toy it is. I've
Oh,
been
no.
just like hollowing this out throughout the stream. It's really fun.
That's amazing.
It's just like, ooh, get the seeds.
Hmm.
So one thing also, actually, I've forgotten about this, but
I'm a
Lancaster is also
child.
home sometimes to a super bloom of poppies, which you
Really?
may enjoy. So check this
Ooh.
out. Every few
Love
years, you see
that.
people posting these pictures, which is fun.
Oh, cool.
So
Oh.
pretty.
Whoa.
But then you also have
Oh,
Oh, wow.
views like this.
Amazing.
yeah.
Good old
Yeah, this
Lancaster.
is what I think of. So sometimes when I'm driving to Las Vegas, I'll drive this way. It's kind of the scenic
Oh,
route rather than taking
right.
the big freeways, right? You can go through here,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like there are little high schools and little kind of towns and all that,
Mhm.
but then there's a lot of
Little
desert and a lot
post
of fruit
office.
stands.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
Wow.
fruit
beautiful.
stand. I
Wow.
like
Big
that way
place.
too.
Man.
Yeah, you go through
Nice.
there's like a street called like Apple Bottom Valley or something like
Yes,
that,
yes,
right?
that's
Something
it.
like that.
Yes.
I'm like,
I was
and
trying
there's
to
like
remember what it
a
was
pear
called.
something, Apple Bottom. I don't know.
Yeah. And they
That's
have these
nice.
cute little houses that are so deserty. They're like deserty houses. And they're so
Awesome.
cute. And I'm always imagine what life would be like there
Mhm.
to live there, because it's like
That's very
small
cool.
towny, but in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, speaking of which, we've got another news item for everybody. This is from our good
Ooh.
friends over at trekmovie.com.
Do-do-do-do.
Nice saying.
Trekmovie.com on their Twitter posts,
Yes.
Don Lewis is nominated for NAACP Image Award for Star Trek Lower Decks.
Nice.
Well, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Heck yes.
Yes. So if you click on the picture, it'll take you to the article. And this I just found out when I was reading the article is that you can actually vote for her.
Oh,
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so if you want her to win the Image Award, vote for her. So and they provide a
Awesome.
link.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
movie.com, everybody. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, she's got some stiff competition.
She
She's going up
does.
against Angela Bassett,
I know.
Cree Summer,
Mhm.
and Kiki Palmer.
Nice. Jeez.
Kiki Palmer. She sang one of my favorite songs from when I was in 4th grade.
Aw,
I haven't heard that name in forever.
Well, she's clearly doing great things.
Yeah. Now I
Yeah,
gotta make
she
sure I follow
is.
up on what she's
Mm.
doing.
It's funny. Cree Summer and Don Lewis were both on Different World.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
Cree Summer is a prolific voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
nice. So's
Yeah.
Don.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
here is a little bit more information on that. I like this one. This is fun. Here's what do you guys? Here is Don Lewis saying, "Hang on, everybody, I'm about to drop a bomb on you."
Nice.
Mike McMahon saying, "Yeah, she is," and Don saying, "Listen to this." I'm sorry, no, Noel Wells saying, "Les, you're gonna love this." Now, Dawn is also in the news. Unfortunately, she will not be making Star Trek San Francisco. Creation Entertainment's
Right.
Star Trek San Francisco. There's a cancellation there, so she will not be going. And I've seen some murmurs on social media saying, well, is somebody going to replace her? What, what's the deal there? As if like 30 Star Trek actors wasn't enough, you know? However, they may be right. I have it on good
You
authority that
may
they're
be crazy.
good job, Billy Joel. There might be an announcement in the next couple days of a
Oh.
new person.
Oh.
And actually, there's kind of there might be a hint in this article somewhere. I don't know
What?
where, but there might
Oh,
be a hint in this article. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying it's not.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm just saying there might be. Maybe Trek movie. I don't know.
mm,
Oh,
The point
okay.
is, everybody, that it's a might. Let's talk about. Oh, this is beautiful. This is from our good friends over at Variety.com. They get all the scoops somehow. It's
They
the weirdest
do.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were
Big
just like
news
a.
source.
Right?
I don't know. I didn't know that. I thought they were just like
Yeah. Oh,
fashion
yeah.
or lipstick or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh
Colm
my
Meaney
God.
to receive Irish Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award. That's the coolest thing ever.
awesome.
That's so cool.
What a
Tell
nice
us
face
about it,
that guy
Melissa.
has.
Oh,
Ah.
Jesus. Oh, I'm not suffering anymore.
Ah. Yeah, but he's getting the Academy's Lifetime Achievement Award, and he's very chuffed about it.
Aw.
That's so cute.
Yes, and I like that the article says known for playing Chief O'Brien on Deep Space Nine, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But he's also had many other
Mhm.
prolific roles.
Yeah.
That's the word they used.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, substantial roles, and his career has been incredible since
Mhm.
the start of The Next Generation, when we kind of first see him burst onto the screen, and then
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he was in Hell on Wheels, I think, with Anson Mount.
Oh
wasn't
yeah, right. Mhm.
he? Yeah.
I mean, I think
Okay.
yeah, Colm Meaney, his Star Trek story is just so great because he was just like the
Yes.
guy, right? He was just the guy at the
In the
con.
first
In the
episode.
first episode, yes.
episode.
And
Yeah.
like, and and they brought him back and they were like, "You're the transporter guy now. Okay, cool."
Yeah.
And then they were just like, "Oh, you're a charismatic transporter guy. Okay, cool. So we'll bring you back again." All right. Well, you know
That's
what?
the biggest.
We need you to marry somebody.
That's one of the
Have some
biggest
kids.
up and coming stories like Nog, where they start off kind of
Right?
like, like a side order, like somebody's buddy, or in Colm's case, he
Yeah.
didn't even have a name. He
didn't
No.
have
he was a tactical bridge pilot or tactical bridge lieutenant or
Mhm.
something. It was something like
Yeah.
that. He had
Huh.
that kind of name where it was just a generic name.
Yeah.
And then they just kept bringing him back because apparently people liked him. And
Yeah.
he turned it into quite a long and charming career.
Like it's
Yes.
so great.
So great.
Yeah.
It's so fun to see him pop up in shows that I don't expect him to pop up in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Chief O'Brien.
Yeah.
Always working.
Yeah.
Yes, he's always working. But then he does a great job of not being Chief O'Brien in the thing that I'm watching. He's
Yes.
whatever characters he's playing.
Like
He's
what?
a fantastic actor.
Like
Um,
he was in I remember in the 90s watching Far and Away for the first time.
oh
And
yes.
he was like the mean
Yeah.
like fight guy. And he like
Yeah.
was so mean. And I was like, whoa, he's so mean. Anyway.
Well, he's living after his name finally. Because the thing is, he's always been. Everybody says he's so nice and gregarious. I didn't know why they'd call him Meanie.
Nice.
Ah.
Now I understand. You said,
Nice.
Yeah, Far and Away. I forgot he was in that. But he
Yeah.
was also in the miniseries Scarlet. I don't know if anybody watched that. After it was kind of like a after Gone with the Wind
Oh, really?
thing. Yeah. And he was in it, and he played an Irish fella that was spitting with Scarlet, and he was so sweet
Oh
in
my
that. And
God.
yeah.
Ryan's trying to give us the finger.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Melissa gave this item to me, and I was just thinking, should I bring this to something that I know Sirach's going to be at, so I can be like, what does
Yes.
this thing even do? And he'll be like, oh, and then Melissa's going to be like, I gave Sirach one too.
I did.
Now you can
So
battle
he'll do
with
it right
them.
back he'll do it right back at us.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's appropriate.
it is. That's beautiful.
Keep the game going.
William Wells is in the live chat. Hello to William
Ooh.
Wells. Good to see you. Zanzis Primo 702. Ryan Galloway, everybody's favorite Canadian. Oh wait, I mean Jenny's our favorite Canadian, but Ryan Galloway is a Canadian.
The look on her face.
Hello to Melanie Thompson.
We share in Canada. We're good at sharing.
Right. You can
That's
share
good.
first place in our hearts then.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ryan Galloway's a great guy.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
he says, I like Colm in Mystery Alaska. Oh, that's
Oh,
interesting.
right. Oh my God, I forgot he was in that. I like that movie. Yeah.
I don't know that I saw it.
Yeah, I'd
Hockey.
never even heard of it.
Hockey movie. Hockey.
Oh,
Russell
maybe
Crowe?
I did see it. I did see it. I did see that.
Yeah. That's
wait.
a nice little film.
Oh, wasn't that Miracle
Different, also hockey.
with Russell? Oh no, that was Kurt Russell.
Right.
Never mind.
Russell.
Other Russells.
Ah! Dueling Russells.
Woo.
Yeah.
Crow and
Crow.
Kurt.
We're just gonna do this for a while.
Did my brain just stop working or are you guys
I
being
think
weird?
mine
Am
did
I?
too. Are we having a
Okay.
stroke?
All right. So here's a fun pop quiz. Jenny R. Johnson.
Uh-huh.
What is this? What is that?
Starfleet Academy.
You are
Or
correct.
is it? Yeah. Right?
And
Yes.
why is that relevant? Melissa, why is this relevant? It looks like she added that. Oh, this is adorable. So this is where we get almost all of our Star Trek news. ksiteTV.com.
Mhm.
Everybody knows we go there for our Star Trek news.
Yepper.
They must be a local Bay Area thing. They say for over
Yeah.
5 decades, Creation Entertainment has been the premier destination for Star Trek conventions, with their annual Las Vegas show being the largest. With that said, though, there are some more intimate, but still event and guest-packed conventions that Creation hosts throughout the year as part of their Trek Tour. And the next one, happening January 24th through 26th, whoa, that's in just 2 weeks, will include stars from The Next Generation, Strange New Worlds, Discovery, Lower Decks, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, Picard, Prodigy, the original series, and more.
Ooh.
That's
Is there more?
cool.
Original series, Deep Space Nine, Voyager,
Enterprise.
Next-
No, Enterprise is there. Card.
Enterprise.
I mean, they just named all of them.
Not the animated series. Whoa.
Yeah.
Ah.
Thinking the animated series, but
Anyway, that's a lot. That's all the shows, you guys. That's pretty awesome.
yeah.
Fans will be able to meet, get autographs, and take pictures with several fan favorites, including such folks as Michael Dorn, Marina Sirtis, Brent Spiner, Anson Mount, Ethan Peck, Celia Rose Gooding, Sonequa, Martin Green, Anthony Rapp, Doug Jones, Michelle Hurd, and more.
Woo!
Visit Creation
Yay.
Entertainment's website for more details on this show, which will be held at the Hyatt Regency San Francisco Airport Hotel, and see what kind of experience you could have in store. Tickets are still available. Well, I'm convinced.
Mm-hmm.
I I think you should go.
Yeah.
You should
I like
go.
that you included that picture though, Melissa. That was fun.
I like that picture.
I think that's cool.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. I'm gonna be there in a couple weeks. I can't wait, but I'm going to wait. And there are gonna be a lot of Star Trek actors. Everybody in the live chat, let us know if you are going to Star Trek San Francisco in 2 weeks. Say going, considering, or maybe next time. Keep it positive. Maybe next time. Going, considering still, you need to decide quick. Or maybe next time.
Cabaret.
Is happening again?
Must, yeah.
Yay! Why not create a poll? Moopsy says.
Oh,
Because I'll tell you, Moopsy, and don't
Why?
get mad and eat my brains or bones or whatever if you don't like the answer. The
Not
reason I didn't
brains.
want to do that was because I want people to see who's actually going. In a poll, you could just see how many people are going, but you can't see who
Yeah.
is going.
Ryan's trying to create a peer pressure effect.
Yes.
Dead Purple 7 says, where'd it go? She said that she took a picture with Marina Sirtis already, and she'd love to take a picture with her in a different outfit. I think you mean you in a different outfit, not her. She's like, no, her outfit was terrible. Hopefully she's wearing something different this time. She ruined my picture. I have to take another one.
A different outfit.
I'm gonna bring her one, actually.
A moo-moo.
Please change.
I want to bring her a nice moo-moo.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Badger is considering. War Dogheim is considering. May Borello is going. Melanie says, maybe next time, probably next time.
Maybe next time.
Moopsy says, stalker.
Maybe this time.
Wow.
That's nice.
Coffee Black says it's been most 20 years. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds cool. Oh, our good buddy Draco Rex is in the live chat. Hello, Draco Rex.
Woohoo! Yay, Marina.
Will
see her.
Dracorex be attending?
She says she's going to the cruise. Which cruise do you mean? Yeah, that one is usually at the end of February all the way to beginning of March, something like that, if I remember correctly, and it's loads of fun. It's loads of fun.
Do they go?
And good people that run it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to make a leap year joke and it's not working. My brain is broken.
You tried. That's all that matters.
It's been
You
a
should
rough
have been
week.
singing those show tunes, man. It broke my brain too.
Cabaret is great.
Cabaret is great.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a show? I thought it was like a thing that like has different shows.
It is. But also there is a show named Cabaret.
That's too confusing. That's like if there was a football team named Football Team.
But it's a musical play that is not a cabaret.
I mean, I understand that there's a team called the Washington football team, but still, like that at least specifies. So there's a play called Cabaret, is what you're saying.
It's a musical, but it's not a cabaret.
It's not a cabaret, but it's a musical about a cabaret.
I'm so glad I never got into that stuff. What about you, Katie? Do you do that? Do you do musical theater or cabaret or any of that stuff?
I have a very select few musicals that I am a diehard for. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Oh my gosh. I listened to the music for that before I was born. Fun fact. My mom, I would dance at certain songs in the womb, listening to the soundtrack. So it's still my favorite song. Go, Joseph.
I don't know what any of this means.
That'll teach you, Ryan.
Like those were all words in English that I recognized, but I wasn't able to piece them together in my brain in something that works. What do we got, Melissa?
No, Cassandra says Pippin. Yes. Well, see, I love all the shows that Fosse did. I'm a Fosse fan. Bob Fosse. Yeah.
Fosse.
Bob Fosse.
He's a very famous choreographer.
And director.
And actually, what you're doing with your hands there is pretty.
Yeah.
It's
Fosse
pretty.
is.
Thank you. Sweet.
He had this specific
sweet.
dance style
Mhm.
that you
What was
just
his dance
did.
style? Doing this kind of.
Well, it
It's
was
more
Looks
than
like
that.
TikTok
It's
dances.
no.
So it
It's
stays within
more.
the.
It's very like refined within, like it's little motions and very kind of like
Yeah.
locked in, if that makes sense. Like
It's-
it's
yeah.
not this. It's not Broadway.
Mhm.
It's not.
not
It's
Kermit.
very.
It's not Broadway,
it's- yeah.
Broadway. No, it's very what's the word?
Precise.
No.
No.
It's I mean it is precise.
Mhm.
You have to be precise to do it,
It's like
but
staccato.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
the word I'm thinking of is and I'll think of it when I'm not thinking of it. So let's keep talking.
Yeah.
You'll just randomly
But
tweet that word
it's-
later in the night.
Yeah.
2 a.m. sit up straight in bed. I know it.
It's
Staccato, but also fluid.
yeah. Oh man. Why do they keep losing?
Yeah. But anyway,
Ooh.
now oh yeah, in the live chat we have something that, oh God, our numbers are plummeting.
Isolated
Yes.
movements.
Yes.
He had very isolated movements.
Mhm.
So if he just wanted a shoulder to move, just that shoulder would move, or just the rib cage would move,
Yes.
or the hips, or the way the wrists moved. It's all very isolated movements.
Very well
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm glad we got that knocked out. That was I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Thank you for that education. We had something funny. Somebody said, and I lost it. One Trek fan says Ryan should do Who's on First, Lucia Raz at Lucia Raz. And of course, it was very funny because Lucia's out in Brazil, so she replies, I don't know what that is.
It is.
Yeah.
And then, of course, one Trek fan replies, you don't know who's on first, Lucia? Abbott and Costello? I'm sure she can be like, Abbott and Costello is also something I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
This.
This is good stuff.
Yes.
This is they're kind of turning into an Abbott and Costello right
I know,
now. It's
right?
gonna William
Who's on
Wells
first?
says, hey
Abbott and
guys,
Costello.
Ryan as Danny in Grease. That sounds oddly sexual. I don't want to be Danny in Grease.
No, I
Oh,
could
God.
see him.
He could
as
be
Danny.
a Danny Zuko.
What would be Melissa in a musical theater thing? And what would be Jenny and what would be Katie? Everybody,
Ooh.
we're going to go in just a minute or two, so give us your answers quickly. I'll be Danny in Grease.
So funny.
Ooh.
Sounds terrible. What are Melissa, Jenny, and Katie? Mark says Ryan would be Kaniki.
Yeah.
Huh.
You're
don't
more of a
know about
Kaneki than you are a
Kaneki.
Danny.
That
Well,
sounds like
yeah.
some kind of like joint issue. Like, I got this Kaneki going on in my shoulder. I gotta take my glucosamine.
mhm,
I'm
mhm.
thinking more Tony and West Side Story.
Oh, the
No.
worst
Oh,
musical.
wait.
Oh,
No,
I hate
it's
West Side Story so
not.
much. It's horrible
so good.
because you know why? We did it for my marching band show. Have you ever heard someone
Oh.
try to play tonight, on a
Yeah.
clarinet? It's torture. Brutal torture.
would
And we
be
went to
torture.
the playoffs that season. So it was every week for months.
That's amazing.
It was the worst.
Also, there are updates that there are some new fires sprouting up right here in LA, kind of
Oh,
close to me.
jeepers.
So we got to keep an eye on that, Melissa.
Yes,
I'll,
please
Again.
do.
one is
Oh.
theoretically in Simi Valley,
Ooh.
which you know well.
Oh.
Might be
Mhm.
one in Porter Ranch. So we'll see.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, those are all
Closer
getting
to
a little
you.
closer, a little,
Mhm.
yeah, too close. But anyway, so people are saying Melissa is Maureen in Rent, Jenny is Alpha and Wicket, and
Alphaba.
Kate is Queenie in The Wild Party.
Oh.
Mark
Oh,
Zutkoff said Melissa would be in Carousel.
Oh.
Chris Garris said
okay.
Jenny would be Sandy. Uh-huh,
Aw.
Sandy.
I
Anakin
don't
Skywalker would
know. I
hate
think
you,
you're too. I
right?
think you're
Anakin would hate
more.
you.
Mhm.
Oh.
You're not so mousy. You're not.
Thank you. Thank
To
you.
me, you're not really Sandy. I
That's
could see
nice.
you being
Here's-
more
You a
Rizzo
Beetlejuice,
than
maybe.
Sandy.
Ooh, thanks.
This is funny.
Rizzo's a better part than Sandy.
Chris Garris said Melissa would be
is.
Rizzo, and then right after that, Badger said Shar would be Rizzo. So I want to know who Rizzo is. That's
Ooh.
fun.
Ooh, I like cherry roses. Oh, sorry.
Moopsie says, Katie, I did West Side Story and marching band my freshman year.
So we share a
Amazing.
trauma. How nice. We can trauma bond.
Mm. Well,
Oh.
fun. I played Anita in West Side Story once.
Oh,
Really?
you, oh,
Okay, yeah,
I
you'd be
love that.
amazing.
I
Oh,
did
oh
too
my
in a
God.
different play. The last name was
Ooh, no.
Break from all of this. Anita,
You're
break
missing
from all
out,
of this.
Ryan. You're missing out.
Anita.
Oh man, missing out never felt so good.
You
Like,
need a
what's
Broadway
FOMO?
show and a
Fear of
banana
missing
split.
out. I got GMO, gladly missing out.
You could
Gladly. Blech. You guys can keep it.
I
You guys
play
can.
Captain Von Trapp in like a Sound of Music musical production.
Oh,
He sounds
yeah.
cool. It's a cool
Mhm.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a Christopher
could see
Plummer
that.
role.
it is
All
a
right.
Christopher Plummer role, but he hated the first 10 minutes of it.
Really?
Well, he was making fun of Julie Andrews and the
The hell? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, he was
gosh.
Dreamy?
fine in that movie.
He was dreamy. Yes.
I loved him in that movie. Yes, I
Good
agree
Lord.
too. If I was Maria Von Trapp, I'd fall in love with him too.
Right?
Yeah.
One Trek fan with the line of the night, she says, now Ryan knows how I feel about wrestling. All right, touche.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. I torture you guys
Nice.
with that kind of talk, so I should take this with a little more grace. You're right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Badger says, I just watched Star Trek 6 today. That's cool.
Oh, my
Hey.
fave. Mm-hmm.
It's your favorite?
Kind of, yes.
Nice.
Top 13?
Top 2.
Whoa! So
Ooh.
4, 6, and then 2?
No. 6 First Contact, 4, 2.
Now it's turning into a phone number. That's not.
Yeah.
90210.
First Contact. Good. I like it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yep.
Okay, we
It's
got to
like a
move on,
perfect
everybody.
film.
Otherwise, man,
It
I
really
wanted to
is.
keep talking
Mhm.
about musical theater and Broadway or cabaret.
What
Oh
Star Trek
man, I
people
was
have been in musical
Dang.
theater?
a ton of them.
All of them.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It feels like all of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Robert Picardo and Doug Jones do a two-man theater
Mm.
That would be
musical
so
theater
fun.
where they sing and dance with their little canes,
You know,
and their top hat.
this might be funny, but I could see them in something like The Mikado.
Or The Odd Couple
Oh my gosh.
with
Odd
Doug Jones being like
Couple.
the silly guy and Bob Picardo being the grumpy frumpy.
Oh my God.
That'd be
Gosh,
fun.
That's
Oh my
great.
God.
That'd be adorable.
Yeah.
I'd
Uh-huh.
watch the shit out of that. Anyway, as long as they didn't
Ooh.
sing too much, they could sing some.
Yeah.
And it would be
Yeah, that's
funny.
fair.
I want to see them
Mhm.
play The Odd Couple. That would be fun.
All right, well, let's talk about the week ahead. Oh, geez, I don't even know what's ahead because I closed that tab. But I can tell you, Melissa knows.
Wait, what?
What do I know?
I feel like I just like stroked
chat.
out there.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, the week ahead.
Live chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. The week ahead. What happens this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern.
We're almost
have
there.
the seventh rules review of You're almost there.
Hmm.
Oh wait, what did we do last week?
Okay. I've opened it. You bought me enough time, barely, to just open it myself. So I'm just going by memory here. This coming Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we are premiering our first segment review of, oh boy, there it is. Ah, you remember this episode. It's a Next Generation episode, little known, called Darmok.
Oh, yes.
So myself and Sirach Lofton, we watched Darmok and here's the question. Did Sirach say, oh my God, I finally get all the hilarious Kayshawn jokes in Lower Decks. This is so funny. I love this episode. Or did he say, nah, this is dumb. I don't know what he's saying. If they talk so weird, how come we can understand the words that are coming out of their mouths, but they're saying, find out. Maybe Sirach loved it. Maybe I loved it. Maybe Melissa and the Free For All loved it. So check that out. That's this Sunday.
Spoiler, I love that episode.
I love it.
Maybe she
I
loved
like
it.
cry.
You never know. It's who knows? You gotta watch and find
Spoilers.
out. This Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Then right after that on Monday, this coming Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we are releasing our entire review of Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 4, Episode 25, In Theory. In theory. Theory is how some people used to pronounce the first part of my first name, but they were wrong. That's not how it's pronounced.
No.
But some people that's how they would pronounce the first half of my first name. Theory. Katie is like, what? I've definitely had something go wrong with my brain. She was looking like I am just I'm dreaming. She's like, I'm literally dreaming right now.
I think so.
Is that what it is?
No, I'm saying it's not that.
No, it's not. I know it's not that, but I'm thinking of you are Francais, are you not?
Yeah.
See?
You guys are torturing poor Katie. Anyway, then on Tuesday, everybody come right back to the Virtual TrekCon YouTube channel, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Virtual TrekCon channel. We're going to go live with the main viewer. We're going to talk about all the Star Trek news of the week, maybe some Battlescar Dramatica news, maybe some Babylon 5, some Johnny 5, maybe some Enemy Mine news, maybe Marvel, whatever. We got Todd Stashwick and Terry Metalis working on Marvel stuff. It's all relevant. It's all, it's all there. That's it there. So, Katie, can you tell everybody where they can find you online and your goodies and your Emmy Awards?
Yes. Well, you can find me at weather_Katie on all the social medias, including TikTok, until it maybe gets banned. We'll see.
Oh my God, right?
I'll also be in my latest fruit aisle, just carving out all the dragon fruits. So much fun.
Wow.
Look at.
You made
little
oven
guys.
mitts.
Oh my gosh. Katie, you're so much fun.
I had too much fun. I'm just sitting here. Look at this plate.
Oh,
that looks amazing.
I'm probably gonna eat it, but
nice.
Like, ooh,
do eat it.
A little too jiggly.
Wow.
Friday nights. Who needs booze?
Right?
Totally.
Right?
Right.
Never grew up.
Did we get everything there with you, Katie? I think we did, right?
I think so.
Got it.
@weather_Katie and so many random fandoms. That's all you need to know.
There it is.
Actually,
you got it.
Oh, because I will be dropping a new video on my So Many Random Fandoms channel coming up probably early next week. I found an old edit that I started pre-COVID on one of my old
Cool.
laptops.
Whoa.
And it's a Star Trek edit.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay, well now I gotta finish it. So like 5 years later, there's gonna be a decent, a really cool Star Trek edit coming out.
Amazing. That's amazing.
I finally got things.
What about yourself, Jenny R. Johnson?
Hey,
Sorry, you didn't know that this
well.
was going to happen. I know that this is like
Yeah.
kind of a
Brand
spur of the
new.
moment
Every
question.
time
I
it's
didn't
like
mean to put
brand
you on
new
the spot.
information. Okay, let's put it all out there. I can be found on many social media platforms, except for not Twitter, but yeah, that's basically it. Oh no, my phone alarm's going off. Anyway, right. Socials. You can find me at Jenny R. Johnson Art. Or you can pop over to my website where you can find all kinds of information about what I do. You can also find pictures of what I do because I am a painter and I make paintings. And you can also go to my shop and you can buy prints of my painting. That's cool too. And my website, I should probably mention that, is jennyrjohnson.com. Hey! Ooh!
Oh, that
That
was
was a
fun.
tough one. That was a toughie.
Oh, you're totally
And you're
muted,
muted.
Ryan.
Muted.
Oh man, I was so funny too. I was doing
Your
the guy.
mockery
I was
means
saying,
nothing.
I was saying, what a surprise question. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. So sorry. Melissa, surprise. Where can people find you online? So
You know
sorry.
who does
Oh,
this?
what a...
Cellophane, Mr.
Mr.
Cellophane.
Is that kind of like the Marilyn Manson song, Wrapped in Plastic?
No.
No, that
That's a
was
good
in
song.
Chicago.
Should have been my name, Mr. Stella. Another Bob Fosse, yes?
Yeah, I love you, honey. I love you. Wait, I love
Well,
you,
I'm
honey. I
not-
love you.
See? The choreography.
Chicago. Yeah. But anyway, you can find me online on social media at Melissa Longo, Malissa Longo, and at walkingartmadebymelissa.com. And here on the YouTube at Virtual TrekCon and The Seventh Rule and Falling Tower and and Free Fat Lobsters. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo.
I really like this. I really like this.
Well, I took it from Phoebe on Friends.
I know. He's her lobster. Oh.
I love Ryan's looks.
Yeah. Thank you. That's the sweetest thing anybody's ever said to me. That's wow. Wow, what a compliment. Everybody, you can find me online at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk, or just Virtual TrekCon, The Seventh Rule, or Falling Tower on your favorite social media, but especially, primarily right here on YouTube. And you too can enjoy my looks. That sounds terrible, but I'm just repeating what I heard. That's just apparently what everybody thinks now.
Yeah, you have some really good facial expressions.
Oh,
Like
that's different.
Katie when she's
Yes.
trying fruit.
Yeah. You can always tell, like right off the bat, you can always tell.
There's a reason I don't play poker.
Because it's like starts and then it yeah.
It's so
Just
good.
radiates out.
That's why it's every once in a while when the camera goes off of you to somebody else, people yell at me in the live chat. They're like, we want to see her reaction. We want to see her reaction. This isn't fair. We want to see her nose crinkle up or eyes go, oh.
Oh, but you know what we haven't heard this whole episode?
Ooh.
Squirt.
There we go. Our quota's been met.
There we go. Sponsored by Squirt, everybody. Your favorite grapefruit beverage.
I really want to reach out to them and just be like, hey, listen, we like you guys. Do you have any like promo stuff like shirts?
Yeah.
That would be great.
What we
Right?
need
Yeah,
is
get
somebody
some
with a
stuff.
lot of free time to go over all of our videos of all the times we've mentioned squirt, Char holding up the actual
my
beverage as
God.
proof,
Yeah.
and then put it in a compilation where it's like squirt, squirt,
Yeah.
squirt, squirt, squirt,
I-
squirt, and like that.
Squirt, squirt,
I have a
squirt,
picture of
squirt.
myself finding it at the Walmart when I went on the away mission to Vegas because you can't get it in Canada. So I actually went looking for it and I found it.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. I know.
Anyway, we really got to go, everybody. Thank you
Oh, we're
to
late.
One Trek, Robert,
Oh.
Dave, Cassandra, Chuck, Chris, Mark, The Matt, Moopsy, William, On B, Dave G, Chris M, and so on and so forth. War Dog, we see all of you. We thank all of you. And stay safe out there, you guys.
Mhm.
And when somebody else is trying to stay safe, be nice to them.
Yeah.
Because, hey, that's the real Star Trek. If you're a real Star Trek fan, I never pull this card. I never pull the real Star Trek fan card. But if you're a real Star Trek fan, you're nice to people. You have
Mhm.
compassion. You treat people like humans.
Mhm.
Even
Mhm.
Ferengi for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're
Um,
people too.
Exactly.
They are. They're not humans, but they're people. So we'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go check on these fires that are encroaching on my home.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody. We'll see you next time. And have a chill weekend. You've earned it.
Mm.